Hey guys, I just wanted to touch on a really important topic because honestly, today's Sunday, right? Most people on their Sunday are relaxing and chilling out and not really doing much of anything. Where there's other people who are doing things, getting prepped for their Monday, and they're actually getting excited for it and living their life as if the day was no other different day. For me personally, I personally love to live every day as if the days didn't matter, because the whole week structure is just honestly, it's man-made. You're living through a man-made system. So some guy determined that Sunday to Saturday is your week, and Saturdays and Sundays are the days that you don't want to do shit on. But you know what? If you want to be successful, and if you want to do anything with your life, you gotta get out of that fucking mindset. Honestly, I'm sorry that I'm swearing and I'm so fired up at you, but really, honestly, look at yourself and say, am I doing everything that I could be doing? Because I see a lot of people complaining, I don't have what I want, I can't do what I want to do. Fuck that, dude. Honestly, you can go and get whatever you want in your life. You're fully capable. Whether you're going to get it as easy as someone else, or you're going to have to work just as hard, if not way harder than the next guy, it doesn't matter, because it's all possible. As long as you don't have any certain restrictions on you saying that you really absolutely cannot reach a certain outcome, then there's nothing to say that you can't besides yourself. I want you people to take this video as a really not as an offensive video by any means, but take this personally. When you look at yourself and you look at everything you can physically do and you can mentally do, are you doing everything to the fullest potential? Or are you potentially just sitting there, wasting time, chilling out, doing nothing that's going to benefit you? And, God, even if you're chilling out, right? What's the reason behind it? Is it because you have such a hectic week every week that Monday through Saturday your mind's just constantly going, and Sunday you really can't stand to think about one more thing? Because if your life's not like that, and your life's not so hectic with things that are continuously going bizarre, right? Then what are you doing? Why are you chilling out? What's your purpose behind that? I touched on that in a different video about finding your purpose, right? Honestly, finding your purpose is going to help you, but actually deliberately going for that purpose and working towards it is going to make a huge difference. I know me personally, I don't like to sit around on weekends. I take clients in on Saturday mornings. I don't care. Most people are like, oh, why do you want to wake up on a Saturday morning to go to work? Because look, man, I want to go in there. I want to change some people's lives. I want to do things that are going to benefit me and benefit the people around me. Because honestly, that's what our lives are about. Our lives are about revolving energy and revolving information. And if you're not out there doing that, then there's something wrong here. Because we live in a big society. Nothing's all about you, and nothing's all about someone else. But if we can cooperatively make everything about everyone and the entire world and whatnot, and just realize that we need to set aside any differences to connect with one another, you're going to live a more fulfilling life. You have your passion and you have connection with people. Because I see a lot of you people walking around with your headphones in. You don't want to look, you don't want to smile, you don't want to talk to the person next to you. What are you doing? Why are you going to isolate yourself? Are you just you have that much of a piss poor attitude that you can't look at the person next to you and say, hello, how's your day? Because that can make someone's difference of life or death. There's been many people who have committed suicide and says that if one person stood at me, looked at me and says, hi, how are you? And at least smiled, they would have never committed suicide. But we live in this world where everyone's so conceited, money driven. We're all driving ourselves for the wrong reasons. You know that? You gotta step up. Step outside of this little box that this society's building for you and realize what you're fucking doing. I just don't get it, guys. I really don't understand why we can't have people that interact with one another and see that everybody is not so much different. We just have different outlooks on things. But that shouldn't be the separating factor between two different individuals. Just because somebody has different skin tone or they came from a different area, that doesn't mean jack shit. It shouldn't really mean jack shit. We live in different countries, right? What's up with that? I mean, I know you want to have your ideals in this culture and you want to have your ideals in another culture, but in the grand scheme of it all, we're all human beings. If I go to the UK or if I go to Australia, I'm treating that person just like I would treat somebody here, with respect. Because you know what? Just like when you're a little kid, how do you want to be do you want to be respected? Because if you want to be respected, you got to respect others. And if you're not doing that, then don't expect anything. The same thing as if you want to even go this deep, right? Look at things like the Bible. What did Jesus do? He sacrificed himself, right? I mean, you can go to any of these texts and you can really read this. They just sacrificed themselves for others, and they put themselves out there for others. And doing for others will reciprocate and come back to you. You want a full circle? Make the full circle. Don't just expect it to come to you, because you're going to have your little half of a wedge and you're not going to get anywhere. You're going to be miserable, okay? So what I want to leave you off on is just thinking about this. Are you doing everything in your power every single day that you're living to get to the life that you want? Because I watched this video from Greg Plitt, I believe it was, and it really sparked something in me. And in a sense, it's aggravation, right? Because here's a aspiring fitness model. He's dead now, unfortunately, but he's such a good figure, right? He's telling people to live. He's telling people to do things that they love and to just accept yourself and love yourself. If you can't love yourself and you can't accept yourself, don't expect people to accept you and love you either. They might do that for you out of the kindness of their heart, but don't expect that. You have to build that in yourself. I just want to leave off on the note of do everything that you have in your power for yourself and for others. Because I'm sick of hearing people complain about how shitty their life is. Rather than complaining, direct that negative energy, put it into some positivity, and do something for yourself and for others. As always, have a lovely day, and guess what? Take it easy.